Hey everyone, how's it going? Happy Monday. So, kind of have some updates. First of all, recording this from my Mac. Started a new job, so kind of trading on the go using my laptop to trade. Um, and if you guys aren't in my Discord, I do have trade alerts in my Discord, but those aren't working right now, so we'll try to figure those out. Um, but yeah, let's go through today. I did only take a couple of trades, and I have some notes that I kind of jotted down about them. But we'll just go through one by one. So a little bit of a new look. I switched to Trader Sync instead of Trader View. The reasoning for this was to uh, Trader Sync has some additional statistics that they'll track, including like commissions and that kind of a thing, as a part of their standard package. They had a yearly deal going on, so I was like, I might as well just switch and take advantage of that and get those extra perks that come with it. The only thing is, I don't really know how to use it very well. So I'm still getting used to that. But this is the view they have for trades. So you could kind of see my previous days on the side here, some of the statistics of the day, and then my trades at the bottom here. And then I'll have some notes that I'll talk through. So starting with MBIS, one other thing I'd like to note is the trades are sometimes split up because my order might get filled at different times. But all in all, it should be pretty clear kind of what I'm explaining, I guess. We'll really only be looking at the chart for the most part. So MVIS just started spiking up randomly pretty hard. So it goes from 142 all the way up to 179. As it was approaching 169 to 17, some shorting started coming in. So I jumped into that. It wicked up to 1.8 and I was getting nervous because my stop was like right above it, but I didn't get stopped out. But I was looking to add if I had gotten stopped out. Um, then got shorted super quickly, was below 1.6. I covered some in this 1.55 wick here, and I was hoping to cover more lower, thinking it would come lower, but it recovered, and then I got out the rest there. So solid win on MVIS. I think net, looks like net here was 195. So I think this is calculating after locate and commissions based on what we have here, I believe. Um, cool. Yeah, so MVIS, pretty straightforward per my strategy. It started showing that overextension indication above 1.6, and then it just kept going higher, and I was waiting for momentum to slow. Then we have LIDR in this one. I would have gotten stopped out, but I was not worried about it at all because the price action wasn't dirty. I guess it was like relatively clean for what I was looking at. So started the short at 5.6. It kind of holds. So 564 was kind of when I went in, and it holds above 5.6, which is always like not the best sign, especially after a breakout of previous areas that were getting shorted. So already kind of, showing that strength. And then it wicks up for another breakout, but momentum slows again, right under $6 a share. So I hop in again. And then I cover a good portion of it here at 565. But I'm still holding, thinking it'll go lower. Then we have two big candles up, to which I add for my third bullet. And then I get out the rest of it here. So net, it's interesting. I don't know if this is actually accurate, but it might be. But $42 return there, and net it might actually be 24. I'm honestly not entirely sure what the totals are. Anyways, um, the reason why I say that is it looks like, yeah, it looks like my commissions here were $6, but it looks to be a lot more for the others. Sorry, this started filtering for TRON. Um, okay, whatever. Anyways, next we have TRON. This one, same thing, just started spiking up really high. So we see these multiple candles in a row. And then it eventually started showing some indecision around 11.6 to 12. And this one, I just sold too early. Like, no real reason to get out after this big red candle. This is confirmation that it's probably going to reverse. So, started chopping a little bit above 11.55, and I put my order there. But my target was actually at 11.31, so missed out on like $100 for this trade. But overall, like, pretty solid day. I think I need to continue being patient, but I think that I played LIDR well overall. Oh, I realized what happened. That net amount was actually right, but there's two LIDR trades because it's split out. So there's this one as well. Um, so we'll see here. Yeah, one more ad. So I think I had one ad here in which I covered the rest here, and then I did one more here when I was seeing shorting at 627, which was a solid one. And we came up to 6.4, and then we ended up shooting down. So kind of sad I missed out on this, but LIDR was a previous runner, so not too worried about that all in all. Um, Overall, strong day today. One of the stronger days. I guess the strongest day. And this is what happens, I guess, when you scale up is if you have a 100% win rate, you'll continue kind of having higher days. And so I'm hoping to keep that. I'm a little bit upset about TRON because that would have been a much stronger, it would have been a much stronger day if I'd held that. But either way, solid day today. And I'll continue having some notes here to talk through. But yeah, I was kind of impatient, I think, overall. After the confirmation that the stock is going to go lower, I just need to hold on to those instead of selling when I do. So yeah, thanks for watching, and let me know if anyone has any questions. Hopefully y'all are cool with the new kind of layout here, but yeah, another thing to note, this profit factor isn't quite right. There are some statistics that might show a little bit wrong. And it's because of, I believe it's because of some of the settings that I haven't updated yet, having switched to this. It also might take a while to correctly calculate them, or there might be missing information depending on how trades are imported. So profit factor was not $461. It's probably closer to what we have here. But going back to kind of where we're at. So obviously I talked through, I updated my profit loss to 0.66 to 1. So that's kind of what I'm going off of, and it's consistent. So I'm glad to see that it's not lower because that means I'm not really dragging um, my stops that often, and maybe equally dragging them in the, or sorry, I'm not dragging my take profits up as often, or I'm equally dragging them down as much as I'm dragging them up. Um, but I still feel like I should be holding, so maybe we could improve this a little bit. This return is over the course of the last month, so if we switch to kind of the calendar view, I believe is in reports. This is what it's looking like. So this is my net on the month, but yeah, looking strong, feeling good. And yeah, let's keep this up. I'm hoping to decrease the number of trades I take, focusing on those good opportunities. And then also, I really just need to hold to my profit targets. So we'll see how it goes. Thank you all for watching, and peace.